Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of my Dungeon Boss PvP series. It has been quite some time since I did a legitimate PvP episode in terms of focusing on a particular team. Today I'm going to be going over a particular team that I find really fun to play. I will toy around with it a lot of times when I'm going against some of the tougher Rune teams just because of its survivability. And a lot of people don't get on board too much with offensive casters. Usually you're seeing the same type of teams over and over, and a lot of you already have your main go-to teams for PvP offense. I'm going to show you a team that I use that's got a pretty high win rate, and it's a very versatile team. It tends to beat a lot of opponents. It's certainly not infallible. I mean, you can't just blindly use this team in every single dungeon. That'd be foolish for you to just not review runes and stuff like that. But it does have some neat effects to it. So the team that I'm going to be using is actually Shade Inferno, and then we're going to buff both of those with Dagrund and Astrid. So Dagrund gives a buff to Shade and Inferno, and then Astrid gives a buff to Shade and Inferno. Now, where does this actually help us, and why is this a good team? So let's back out to my heroes first. Keep in mind, I have a lot of good runes on these guys. A lot of the superior and the boss mode runes I have put on these heroes here. Currently, I'm going with a defensive Shade. Now, a lot of people find that taboo, but here's why I have this. Stand by. I'm going to go to the others first. Shield Maiden, Astrid. This should be no surprise to people. If you played the game for a while, you should know all about Astrid, and you should be using her in PvP. We're looking at not that one. Not that one either. Not that one. Guardian. Increase defense by 50% for all caster and heal allies. Increase defense by 50%. And then, just in the interest of showing it quick, Dagrund. Stats, he's got not that one, not that one, not, of course, the last one I look at. Attack plus 25% for all caster allies. So plus 25% attack and plus 50% defense. We pull up our Shade, who is currently a defensive Shade. He's got a defense of 4,100. A 50% increase to that, cut that in half, it's 2,050. That puts us at 6,150 defense. That is mega defense. Shade is tough to kill. Add 25% bonus to his attack. Let's say 6,000 divided by 2 is 3,000. Divided by 2 is 1,500. That is a 7,500 attack Shade and a 6,000 defense Shade. That's the focus of my team right here, is basically an unkillable Shade. Now, like I said, he's not unkillable. He dies plenty frequently, but he is a tough one to bring down. So this is the benefit of going with an all-defense Shade, because Astrid really buffs him, and he really doesn't lose that much in terms of attack with the runes that you can put on him. 7,500 attack is still great. I mean, there's certain casters that can't even get close to that, even with the best runes. And so the other part to this team then is going to be Furno. Furno serves two purposes. One, he's going to be your primary damage dealer in round 1. And 2, he's your primary savior in round 1 from everybody getting killed. If I can find him. My thing is glitchy as always. Alright, so Furno right now for me, he has an even 5,000 attack. Divide that by 4 is an extra 1,200. So his attack is 6,250 basically. Not too bad. Could be higher. Could be lower. His defense, nothing to write home about, and his health is nothing to write home about either. The big thing I see with Furno dies quite a bit when I use this team. That's not the end of the world. Furno is not the key to winning this one. He definitely plays a major role in that first turn, but the biggest thing with this is Furno works really, really well against Shade Hopper teams, because if he dies too soon, Hopper at least gets rid of him. If you're going against just a Shade team, the team that I'm using a lot of times does not work, because Furno dies easily, Shade possesses him, and then he ends up wiping your team. So we're going to run 7 dungeons here. I don't do a ton of PvP on camera. Now, I'm not saying this team is going to beat every single dungeon. In fact, I might lose all 7 of them. But the purpose is I want to show you what sort of things happen when we use this team here. And it's good for Koros teams because Koros is going to heal Furno. That's always nice. But just Shade with no Hopper teams is usually going to be our #1 issue. What we need in that case is we need Furno to kill Shade in that first round, and then usually you're pretty good. So, in the interest of being completely random here, what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of refreshes. That way you don't think that I plan to do this against Vaku here. We're going to do all 7 raids. We're going to do the farthest most right, and we're going to refresh a couple just to give the complete randomness. And remember, this is not meant to be the perfect team that beats every single defense. If you go through and just blindly use this team against every dungeon, you should lose. You deserve to lose for acting so retarded. But I want to show you some of the neat things that happen with this, and when you get that attack and defensive buff, it's pretty amazing. Because after the first turn, Shade can still be quite a wrecking ball even as a defensive hero. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one, 4,400 rune power. We're going against, this is actually one of the first times that I've seen Furno in a while. People haven't been putting him on the defense because so many people have been countering him with Ember. Now this is going to be an interesting opening salvo because he's going to do no damage against me, I'm going to do no damage against him, and basically it all comes down to what's going to happen in round 2. And round 2 is going to be really interesting for me because my Spirit Link is going to be up. So the order that you use your heroes is really up to you. Obviously Shade's always going to go first because he's fast, but it's up to you where you want to put Furno. Now, in my case, this Astrid, I'm always wary of where Astrids are. Power, and, come on, runes. Aegis, Duelist, wide variety. Damage reduction, and some basic attack. So he's going with the traditional Astrid where try and kill me melee and I'll just get stronger. I'm not afraid of that at all. But if that was a really powerful Astrid, I would want to make sure for sure that she goes before my Furno. So in this case here, Furno is going to be the main first round attacker. He's going to be the only one that gets to go and really do damage. So it doesn't matter where Astrid goes, but she's got pretty good attack for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Dagger in first. And basically that'll let me assess what's going to happen after both Shade and Hopper go. If I want to heal somebody, I can. If I want to just put the extra energy on Shade, I can do that as well. And then at this point here, I can now use Furno to do my attack. This is usually the order that I go. Occasionally, if they have a ton of really good heroes, sometimes I'll put Furno last in order to survive. But I like to have Astrid after Furno, because Astrid does pretty good damage. So now here's where things get a little bit tricky sometimes. Depending on the strength of Shade, sometimes Shade can do some serious damage and even kill through Furno's debuff. Just earlier today, I went against a Shade who took down my max ascended Nub from full health down to nothing in one hit with no buff from Ember. To his credit, he did have Dagger on his team, which was a plus 25% attack buff. But in this case here, my only real threat, to be honest, in this one, is Hopper and that stupid disease. For whatever reason, Furno seems incredibly susceptible to disease. A lot of times when I bring this team, Furno gets hit and gets disease. He can't unleash his full attack, and Dagger can't cleanse it. So if that happens, then we're running into trouble, because we're not going to be able to kill Shade on the first turn, and Shade is the one we want to kill. The rest of them I can tolerate, but Shade has to be killed, because if he Spirit Links, it throws a wrench in the entire situation. And then furthermore, after that, if he possesses anybody on my team, which he shouldn't because of Hopper, we can't have that either. So alright, power-wise, if you even look at power, we do have power over this guy, so but looking at the runes, we did see, I think it was 4,400. His Shade is going to be the defensive Shade, just like I got. So, actually, balanced Shade, even better. I should be able to take that out then. Shade plus Astrid, That's alright. So he's going to be tough to take out. As long as Furno does not get diseased, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. But this team that I'm using here is one of those teams that usually likes to go 2 or 3 rounds. So if you're expecting a one-hit meta, you may as well turn around and walk away. Don't use this team. It's not going to happen. Although, like I said, it can happen occasionally with certain teams. Son of a bitch. Alright. Sorry about that. It appears that my game crashed. I don't get an error code, but that was certainly weird. Now I have to do some video editing to fix it. I should be recording again now. Oh my god, what a pain in the ass. 10 minutes in and I run into this recording nonsense. Alright, let me check here. It does look like it's recording. Jeez, what a shit show. Alright, but yeah, looks like I got some video editing. This is going to take my skills to the limit as far as fixing this. But here we are, starting out the dungeon. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm expecting to survive the opening salvo easy. I don't like when they target Furno to start with because he does have the lowest health out of anybody on here. And that, see, the problem now is Hopper's going to kill him. And when Shade dies in the first turn, that's about the worst possible scenario you can get because he is the primary attacker. I'm not going to be able to kill their Shade. It's almost a guarantee that Hopper's going to kill him because of the fear. So it doesn't matter what I do with this here. It's actually almost a waste. I could try and fear his Furno, but the thing is I don't have Hopper. He's just going to ultimately revive him anyways. May as well go for the one that's going to hurt the most. But so we might be starting off with a loss on our first raid ticket. But like I said, I might lose all 7 of these. That's fine with me. I'm not doing these videos to say this is your magic team and I never lose in PvP. In fact, I lose in PvP all the time. So don't think of me as this amazing superstar in PvP. That's anything but the truth. Alright. So, we can choose to, set somebody up as far as extra energy goes. Honestly, Astrid is diseased. Using her extra abilities isn't going to matter. Makes sense to basically just, honestly, we'll see if Dagrin can kill him. Which he didn't, but Astrid will take him out. Although, technically I do still have the attack down and I'm diseased, so let's hope the fear actually does something here. Okay, so we got their main attacker out, but Spirit Link, I'm not a fan of this here because it basically prevents me from attacking Shade. Now he's going to end up possessing Furno again. Nothing I can really do about that, so Spirit Link on Hopper or Spirit Link on Astrid. I'm going to throw it on Astrid, and the reason for this is I want the Spirit Link to last several turns, so I a lot of times put it on their strongest person. If I put it on the bunny, Hopper, she's going to get killed with the first person that attacks. So my absolute best situation is Shade will possess Furno, and then Furno attacks my Shade. That's about as best as I could hope for here. If he doesn't possess, then I'm going to get to possess, but I don't think that's actually going to happen, to be honest. I think Shade does possess here. It's pretty much routine Shade. And this seems like a dangerous proposition because, well, she's diseased. I'm not even going to waste that. I'll try and throw a pot shot on Hopper, but she's not going to do a ton of damage. There comes the possession, which I knew that was going to happen. There's no two ways around that. Fortunately, his Shade sucks and is stupid. Or not Shade, his Furno is stupid. Alright, so this is where we need to be very cautious of what we do. We could waste and miss Hopper. I don't want to throw this on Astrid yet, so I'm going to try and one-shot this bad boy here. And here we go. Yikes, not quite enough. Alright. Another one on him. Still not enough. Nice little boom shakalaka there. Man, Astrid is going to be... She's going to be diseased for a while, I'm afraid. Fortunately, she got right through that disease. Hopper does nothing to my shade. I'm liking that. And we're starting to look pretty good here, I think, to be honest. Alright, Spirit Link. We get Spirit Link up here. That helps us a lot. Ho ho ho. Defense on Astrid. You, sir, are about to go down. Their shade should not have a possession for several turns now, or a Spirit Link. So I'm going to try and take him down to Pound Town. My Astrid finally goes down. Not a big deal. I can steal his Astrid at any time. Alright, so Dagran, let's... Oh, shoot. That was stupid. I didn't even see the wounded. That was a critical error on my part. Talk about not paying attention. Not paying attention at all. Alright, looks like we gotta do this the hard way. With no Spirit Link up. We are going to... I don't know which one does the most damage, to be honest. Well, Boomerang lowers attack. I can't put enough on that. Blocks crit. Transfers a debuff. And then provokes them. Here we go. Astrid to the rescue. Not quite enough. That's a bummer. 'Tis a bummer. We may be looking at a loss here. There she goes. Alright, I should be able to kill their shade. Their bunny. Oh, dodge. How about that? Yeah, my shade is better than his shade. But is my shade better than his bunny? I think so, but I got that stupid bite mark. That's gonna hurt me. And no Spirit Link. Son of a gun. And... Ha! How's that for RNG? Suck it, Damon CK. Anyway, should that have been a win? Probably not, but I'm going to take it because this team is fun, and I deserve a good RNG win every now and then. Anyways, that was a fun one. Alright, like I said, we're doing just the right teams here now, whether they are wins or losses. Shade, Hopper, Shadowblade, Koros. Not afraid of Koros. Again, depending on if Shade goes after Furno. Cannot have that happen. Ideally, if one of those guys would attack Astrid or Dagran, absolute best case scenario. But they tend to pick on Furno because he's so weak. Even with the debuff, like I said, he doesn't make it out of the first round very often. And this is going to be another case in point here. He will probably be feared, and Hopper will likely kill him, or he gets one shot altogether. You'll also notice I didn't look at the buffs, or the runes. So odds are that that shade is pretty tough. He's probably all attack, which is good because then he'll be easy enough to kill for me, despite the fact that he's got a he's gonna have a Spirit Link coming up. So we can't win them all, and that's okay. Laugh that off quite a bit. Oh yeah. It's kind of a bummer though that I didn't have Furno survive, because Koros would have healed him, which would have been nice. That is one strong Simba as well. Fortunately, Shade survived. That's vintage me. Alright, Astrid, are you attacked down? You're still attacked down, so let's just do this. It worked well last time. She's tough. Spirit Link, and I am going to also Spirit Link. I think we are going to Spirit Link the bunny. That works good for me. There goes my Astrid. That's not good. Nice little dodging. Who do I kill? See, the thing is, anybody that I kill, their shade's going to possess, so best I could do is try to kill their shade. If I kill their shade, I have a fighting chance, but only just. Only just. As long as I stand, and as long as I have Spirit Link, my shade always has a chance to win. Fortunately, Dagran's tough. By the way, my Dagran is max epic right now as well. And actually, I guess that does not matter any longer. So, here's where I stand. Kill Koros. Was not looking forward to that. If I can survive these here. Yeah, he's toast. Adios, senor. Use your own Simba against you. And so now, what's going to be the most powerful one here? We'll stick with the basics first. Oh, that rat bastard. Rat bastard. Oh, now he's dead. Nope, now he's not dead. Rat bastard Shadowblade. This should have been a win, but that's stupid dodge. There's always a dodge, isn't there? There, I got him anyways. Dark Snow. Down you go, without looking at your runes, and just blindly going in with my stupid team. So, and oh, I thought we were going to hit Legend too. Oh well. Next up, no rune checks. 5100. Ooh, this is going to be a beast of one. Don't care what you have. Using the same team. Same basic principle. Let's watch Furno die and see if we can outlast. So that's the benefit of having a defensive shade. You always have a chance. Always have slightly a chance here. You can see why this is a fun team, because it's got some good longevity. I think this is going to be a one-shot here. Nope, feared. He's going to be dead. Let's try and fear his Kira. That might help me for when Astrid goes. Unfortunately, Kira's going to kill my Furno. One of these times, though, in one of these 7 raids, I will get out of the first round and we'll have a attack by Furno, and we'll actually see him do his thing. I've been tempted to put a defensive rune loadout on Furno, just because if he doesn't get out of this, turn, he's useless, and then the rest of our team is attack down, which is awful. All right, so Kira's feared. Unless he dodges, I'm okay. He should be dying. And the downside is, though, Shade will always possess from your team first, which sucks for me because he's going to possess my Furno. That is unfortunate. So, we saw what happens with this team here. The key to victory for this team is to get Shade. Because what I'm going to do, Shade's going to survive, even if he possesses my Furno. Furno's not going to kill my Shade. That's not happening. So Shade's going to survive, and then I am going to possess his Kira. And then we will invite him to suck it. Of course he dodged. He had to dodge. Why wouldn't Kira dodge, right? Why wouldn't... Oh, how about that? I forgot he was going to do Spirit Link. Guess who gets all of his skills now, or his abilities? How about that? So we are going to use... do I want to sacrifice Astrid? I mean, that's kind of the bummer, but... So... Yes, I'm going to attack everybody. Sorry, Astrid. You may be dead. Who is their Shade going to possess, though? That is the question. Oh, he's going to possess my Astrid. He has to. That sucks for him. That sucks big time for him. I mean, my Astrid's good, but... his Astrid's not killing my Furno, or my Shade. Not a chance. Not a chance, sucker. Hate to waste this, but it's all good. It'll be my shade versus him. Attack versus defense. The unstoppable force versus the immovable object. In my case, my immovable object is much superior to his. Much superior. Ha, not even close. 3 for 3 with not even checking runes. So if you're not on board with this team yet, we got 4 more raid tickets for you. But, as I said, it is a fun team, and it is very, very durable. Legend 2, see what that brings up for us. Juza M. Killer. Kind of a unique one now because Kozar hurts. He hurts pretty bad. And he's going to get to go after my guys go, so that means no attack down debuff. And I can't kill him with Shade. It's just not going to happen. I could try and kill him with Furno, but the thing is you have to kill Shade. Shade on the enemy defense is always the most dangerous because he is everybody. He gets everybody. Oh, I did not see that coming, to be honest. Alright, so yeah, even if I kill Kozar, Shade will still end up possessing Kozar, so that's obviously not good, but it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't. So in this case here, that's a really great example of a situation where it may not be good for us to have this team, because Kozar going after our team goes, we don't get that benefit from Furno. And there's that damn disease that I was talking about as well, so I can't even kill Kozar with him now. We are going to do one of these here, just to. I'm expecting Shade to get out of the first round, but I don't know what the result's going to be. But at least I'll get to do my possession soon enough. So there goes. I was hoping that maybe it would. This is good news for me. Not gonna lie, this is very good news for me. I did not even see that coming. Alright, so Sacrificial Lamb on Furno. Don't really care about that. Maybe not just yet. Maybe not just yet. Because if I kill Ponty, he's going to be undead form. That's good for me because Shade won't possess him. Fortunately, I don't use Kozar much, so I am not familiar with his attacks. Triple melee attack on him and provokes. Triple melee on Ponte should dominate him. It did not dominate. I'm very disappointed with that. How does his Kozar hold up defensively? It did. Alright, Shade's going to be attacking, or he's going to possess my Furno. That's unfortunate. Shoot. Well, it was only a matter of time. That's probably good, because Dagran's still alive. Dagran's alive, there's always a chance that I have a little bit of a safety net for my Shade. Alright, so his Furno, my Furno actually is... I don't know if that's more dangerous than Ponty. Ponty's going to use Gravedigger, which is going to hurt bad. But if Furno gets that stupid Wildfire, I get no buffs whatsoever. I need some heals is what I need. Alright, this is as good as heals, to be honest. Saves me just a tad. Wildfire on Dagran, that's unfortunate. Epic attack? No. Damn. We got to kill Shadowblade. We got to kill him. We'll deal with Furno when we get to him. But Shadowblade's going to be the tricky one. That if he ever gets back to that Shurikens or his evasion, can't have that. Choking Smoke. Kills Ponty. I like that. Where does that take us? Dagran, I feel like his days are numbered. It's seems foolish to bring his health back up. So let's take it to the superstar. Yep, down he goes. Wildfire Breath on... You know what? Let's see if my Furno is better than my Shade. 1-on-1. My Furno is awesome. Note to self. That's a bummer. I probably should have attacked him, but I didn't want that Ponty coming back to life. Anyways, like I said, we can't win them all. That is okay with me. That is okay with me. This should be an easy victory. Easy victory. Alright, so because Grognog is gonna slow everybody, we're gonna put him last this time. That way I can heal whoever needs it most. Grognog's going to slow the team. Everybody else will go. Furno won't get his attack in there, and then I'll have a free shot with Furno, and I can attack whoever I want. Should be able to one-shot Grognog. And then maybe I'll go with Shade. I don't know which one I want to attack yet. Grognog might kill Astrid. We'll see what happens at the first turn here. Oh, that's... I'm not... I hate this. Because, well, even he's not elementally advantaged, but we're going to get 3 hits on Furno. It's going to be the same shit as before. He's just going to keep on dying. Let's hope to hell that this has enough health, but I don't think it will. Not after Astrid goes. Oh, he made it. All right. Oh, what a douche. What a douche. Son of a bitch. I did not see that coming. I'll be honest, I did not see that one coming. Because that, I was going to try and one-shot Shade. Looks like we're doing this without the green machine. On the plus side, their Shade's not going to possess him. Which is good, because he's the only person on this entire board that I did not want possessed. Alright, so we kill somebody or we Spirit Link. If I kill somebody, Shade brings them back the next turn. So, who do I want that to be, basically? I don't want that to be any of these guys, to be honest. I think... Actually, no. Ponty is a perfect candidate here. It saves us from a possession next turn. That will give me one more chance to think things through. And give me a chance to attack with Astrid. Astrid's only going to have one chance to attack left. Where is your epic, Dagrin? Come on, seriously. I don't think I've seen Dagrin's epic all day, to be honest, and it's max epic. I want a Shade. Shade's going to possess my Astrid. Unless... Let's gamble a bit here. I don't usually like to gamble like this, but I think it was worth it. Oh yeah, you're not touching me. Not a chance, sir. Alright. We better... Oh wait. Stupid provoke. Yikes. At least it's not lifesteal. We gotta take care of Ponty, though. I kind of wish I had Vampiric on Shade. Fortunately for me, my Shade is awesome. And guess what now? Shade's indestructible. Yep, this is a win. So it wasn't the beatdown I expected it to be, because that pussy Furno ran away. But there's no chance he can win. Absolutely none. If I lost this, I would quit today. But we're back on the winning side of things. Again, not checking runes, so I don't know what he had or what he looked like, but he had a good Shade. But my Shade was better. 3,600 should be an easy win. Although I don't have, You know what? It's that same stuff again, though. With Kozar going. This will be an interesting one. And stupid Cobalt's going to disease Furno yet again. And then I don't have Hopper, so their Emily is in play as well. So we have Possession by Shade, and we have Resurrection by Emily. This is going to be an interesting one. And, for once, Furno doesn't get attacked. If Furno ditches the disease from Cobalt, then we got some options. So, we're going to deal with the revive first. Seems like kind of a waste, but honestly, I want Shade possessing Emily. That's good for me because, boy, Cobalt with the old mystical damage against Astrid. And, well, let's see what a diseased Furno can do. Pretty good. Well, their Shade is going to possess my Astrid. Not a huge issue. Furno's dead. That's happening. So, energy boost. You know what? This is going to be a fun one because I'm going to take my Shade and I'm going to possess his Emily. And then I'll bring my Furno back. Okay, their Kozar sucks. Fido, I don't know what your deal is, but your Kozar sucks. I mean, if my Furno dies in round 1 with the attack debuff, there's no reason on this earth that you should not have killed him. I don't know what the deal is, but something's wrong with you. We have a ton of options here now, so I still want to possess his Emily, and my Furno's a sitting duck here, so we are going to... My Shade's not in danger of dying. I still got Spirit Link up. We're going to take out their main player here. With Kozar gone, although from what I just saw before, Kozar is probably not his main player. He's certainly not built for defense, based on what I saw. Well, alright, so now... Let's kill this son of a bitch here. Hey, is Epic triggered? How about that? Adios, Dagrund. Damn it. I was hoping he would go with Astrid. We know how good my Furno is. Well, I'm glad he didn't go after Shade. Alright, so now what do we do? We can either go... If I take his Emily, I can bring back Astrid. I do like the idea of bringing back Astrid. I could take his Cobalt and go with Epic, but Cobalt's a pussy. You know what, let's just do this. Try and go with the numbers game. Focus on this first. We need all the help we can get against Furno. I think we're okay here. We're not okay here. Man, Astrid, what the hell? That should not be happening. Alright, so... the heal would be wasted on Daggern, I'm afraid. Daggern might be a sitting duck. I think, honestly, my Shade is better than his. In most cases, I think my Shade is going to be better. Let's do this here. The Wildfire doesn't hurt against... Alright, I gotta attack him. He's going to end up getting Possession again. I can't have Possession come up with Kozar. Even though his Kozar was underwhelming last time, I can't have that happen again. Actually, he would possess my Astrid, so it's probably not a big deal. Alright, he's dead. We're going to win this with a possessed Emily. Anyways, Fido, do something about that Kozar. I don't know what happened there, but something was up. Fix him. Alright, last raid ticket. Let's see if it's a 5,000 rune, but oh, it's not. 2,300. No. 3,400? What is this? Indeed. Underwhelming. Guess I'll take the trophies. Sorry about that. I was hoping for an epic finale, but maybe, just maybe, Furno gets out of the first round now. Maybe. We've not seen much with Furno. He's certainly not living up to what he can do. We've only really seen his true power a couple times. One was when he attacked me and just obliterated my shade. And two, when he miraculously survived against a Kozar home run. But I'm afraid it's going to be the same thing. He's going to be toast again. He's feared. Alright, so I'm going to... You know what? He might just survive against Kira. He might. I mean, this guy has really low rune power. I should be able to win this one no matter what. Yeah, see, powered right through. Koros is going to heal Furno, so now I can unleash my true potential. Yeah, this low rune power. Degraded, you're definitely going to get degraded here. Oh, he's shielded. That little... I had an expletive there, but I held myself back. God, that sucks. Of all the people that he could have did that to. You know what? Kiss Zen goodbye. The reason I'm attacking Zen is Shade has a weird habit of possessing Zens. I don't know why, but he does. And I don't know if that's just something weird with the AI, but he likes to possess Zens for some reason. He's going to Spirit Link first, though. Which means he's going to end up possessing one of my guys because of something like that. You know what? Honestly, if he possesses Dagran, that's as good as I could ask for. Possessing Dagran is a death sentence for him. If he even gets to that point. No, he did not. Degraded. Boom. Anyways, so where does that leave us? We did 7 raids. We won 6 of them. We only looked at the runes on the very first one. That's how, good this team is. Like I said, there are instances where this team does not work, and if you have a better Furno, a way to survive, I think it obviously adds a little bit to this team. But if Furno ever gets around in that first attack and he's not diseased, you get 5,000, or in this case here, 6,500 attack on Furno, and things are looking pretty good for you. So definitely give it a whirl. If you have the runes, obviously you need some good runes here. Depending on your level, early to mid 60s, you got to have greater runes in order for this to pay off. In order for your Shade to be a really defensive powerhouse, you got to have some legendary runes. If you can't beef up Shade's defense and use some of those really nice runes on him, you're not going to benefit from both Astrid and Dagran. If that's the case, focus on one or the other. Dagran's always a fun one if you get his epic built up a little bit, but Astrid in PvP she's good, so definitely use her. And keep in mind, you kind of have to use Furno because he's your damage reduction. He's what lets you get through that first round. But you don't necessarily have to use Shade, but Shade is one of the single most powerful people in the entire game, so you're pretty much forced into using both Shade and Furno, but you don't have to use both Astrid and Dagran. If you want to try and bring a different caster in or a different healer in, might add to this, but I think this team here is a very, very well-rounded team, and you could see that just going through and going against some, almost some stock meta defense teams without even looking at the runes, we still did pretty good. So we're going to wrap things up here. We have... we're at 45 minutes, so I'm not going to bother with going through the runes. If you're curious about the actual exact runes, you can always send me an email. I will gladly send you the runes that I got on them currently if you want to try and build something like it. Anyways, hopefully you give this team a try. Let me know how it works out for you. If you run into any pitfalls or any teams that just absolutely you cannot beat with it, I would like to know which ones are up there in terms of, unkillable teams. But yeah, give it a try. Let me know how it works, and then we will see you again next time. Thanks. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you like this video, please show your continued support by hitting that like button, and be sure to check out both my YouTube channels for new content all the time. And always remember, peace is a lie, there's only passion. We'll see you next time.